This is my pro cannabis series, PhilosophiChris, for philosophical. PhilosophiChris. As cannabis comes out of the ground, just like corn or any other plant, and it's been cultivated for 12,000 years, and it has medicinal effects like herbal medicine, right? So if you use herbal medicine, then there's a lot of ways that cannabis could help without getting the intoxicating effects off the cannabis. If you didn't want that, like there's edibles and there's lotions. So you put it on the location of your ailment, and then it gets absorbed in your skin, and then you feel the therapeutic benefits of cannabis. Cannabis is legalized in Canada, and recreationally and medically, and so there's a lot of, like, when I go to the dispensary, the store, there's a lot of older people that they don't get high off it. They have the oils and the different ways into it, the ways that it could get introduced into your biology. So they if they don't like getting high off it, you don't have to get high off it, right? Like it affects the same part of your brain as where pain is. It suppresses pain, right, and promotes nausea for like chemotherapy, and helps with Huntington's, Tourette's. I don't know if it's Tourette's. Yeah, it could be Tourette's, and then there was a third one as well. So anyways, Parkinson's, it helped. So I guess it could help with that. Tourette's possibly, if it helps with Parkinson's, right? Parkinson's is shaken, right? So Tourette's is kind of like shaking in your brain, like what you don't want to say, just a different part of your brain. So my videos are just philosophical advice and ways of looking at things with just positive enlightenment and being a positive role model. And so that being said, any medicinal things you'd want to consult with a doctor, and any legal issues that you would have with yourself, if there's anything I've talked about legally, consult a lawyer. In Canada, we have a lawyer referral service where you could get a half hour to speak about. You could ask a lawyer questions, free consultation. So that is good to utilize in your unique circumstance. So always, anything I mention in my videos, always fact check and do some research yourself, like all videos, right? You want to, if you hear something, like, see if it's been talked about or further supported by a different forum that I'm not aware of, right? And you could leave it in a comment, and then I'd be able to throw it in my repertoire. So anyways, the point of this video is the symbolism of spring when you're born as a baby. And when you're growing up, that would be akin to spring, right? You're coming of age, and you're just learning this new world, and you ideally blossom into a beautiful flower type personality, magnanimous. And so that being said, then summer would be when you're in your prime, you're full of energy, and you're doing all the creative and passion pursuits of your life to make ends meet and become richer that way, in one way or the other. Because they say if you work towards your passions, you're not really working, so you put a lot of effort into those pursuits, and then you could get paid off big time in reality, right? So that being said, so stick to your passions. But even if you don't get paid off it, like economically, if it's your passions, it's your goal. Like, sure, money might be one of the outcomes, but as long as you're living comfortably and you're working with your passions, then you're still having a very rewarding life, right? So that would be summer, and then fall would be when we're seniors, and we get into the more colorful part of our life, more character, like right there, like that scar would be a symbolism of getting hurt at the past, added character, my face, my personality, and just life experiences. So until we die, right? So it would be autumn, and then winter could be like at a ski resort type of experience in heaven, where you're having fun, and with Christmas type of things where you're feasting and partying and having a grand lot of it, or running from an avalanche as in hell, right? So until the rebirth cycle in the spring, right, which would be reincarnation. That's my personal belief, and people can believe what when somebody gives you your opinion, you got two things there. You got something you could use, elements of it probably, and then other times it's their opinion and bus fare you could get on the bus, right? So you weigh the value of of opinions yourself, right? Don't let other people make those decisions for you. Be an individual.